Minnesota Vikings. Good afternoon, everyone. It's 26 degrees outside and 68 inside. Where the Metro go? 62,000. A sellout. It has been every game since this building came into being in 1982. Green Bay Packers against the Minnesota Vikings. Outside sunshine. On the Super Bowl championship reveal. The Packers come in losing their last three, but playing the kick out of the Bears a week ago. The Vikings going to beat them. They're still in the hunt for the wild card, but a four-strike team needs some quarterbacks. Can they overcome that kind of fixed-strike penalty? They had a great defense last year, but their problem right now is going with a new quarterback, Jim Thorne. He wasn't there in training camp. He hadn't been started for 2 seasons. New operating mechanics and not being in training camp is really affecting him, and he's concentrating on mechanics rather than just throwing the football. But I look for them to run the football before today and kick the feet off Jim Thorne. Okay, Nick, you're looking at Thorne, the left-hander. Bud Brown, of course, facing Thorne. He did facing when he was a member of the Seahawks a couple of times. Was Bud Brown in short sleeve shirt. Outside, as we said, he chill factor's probably about 15 below zero. Forrest Grant, great ball field tackle for decades with Barney's name. Thurston and Kramer and Ringo and all those great players. 24-23-1. The Vikings lead by a single game. The Packers have won the toss. Don Stillman, the former Green Bay Packers, is off foot up the way. Number 31, Ellis. Gary Ellis has it out to the 25.5-yard line. And through the course of this game, the crowd will make itself felt. A week ago, we waited over 6 minutes to get a playoff. Here's the lineup. Thorne and Ely Ivory. It may not be the starter in there. Maybe Ellison instead. Right now it's Gary Ellis, Ivory, Lofton, down on Ivory, but still a great receiver in Phillip Ince. Swanky, Moran, Cannon, Holstrom, Cook, and Paul Puff. Here's the first offensive play. Ellis is in there. Gary Ellis with the football running wide. Packers would love to get the rushing game going if they could. McNeil making the tackle. Here's the defense. Much improved Minnesota Viking defense. Elshire, Bill Martin, Millard, the rookie, played extremely well at tackle. Maloney very quick and right in. Dolman, the number 1 draft, the fine linebacker Studwell, and Fred Neal is as good as a best here, and Joey Brown is one of the best hard-knocking safetymen around, along with the very steady 2-4. Second down and 6. Almost struggling to get the handoff. Thorne gets it. Ready to Ivory, who gets out over maybe to the 32-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. Tom, you can see that the Green Bay's coming right out and establishing that running game. That will definitely take some heat off Jim Thorne. Of course, they haven't established it much yet. They've picked up, 6 yards, 2 carries. Coming out pounding at him, though. Jim Thorne, appearing September the 24th. Got his first action last week. Had a touchdown pass, but didn't feel like he was throwing the ball very well. This is the 3rd and probably 3. Thorne completes the first pass across the middle. And that's Phillip Ince. First down, sticks will be moved. Auto Ince right out here as he goes in motion, then comes back in the pass pattern. Here he goes. See the defensive back ball. Now watch him come back. Underneath, gives Teal a little stick to the outside. Goes underneath it. Teal's supposed to shut off that inside route. Good job by Phillip Ince. Short pattern, but a completion and the first down for Green Bay. You're looking at Epps. One man from the Southwest Conference who can get to a 4-4-40. First down play action pass by interceding flags, and Zorn through a very tight spiral and a very good reception by Lofton. Is that guy something else? Actually, he was covered. Now, you'll see the quarterback back in the shotgun. Zorn likes it back there in this shotgun. He ran the same thing in Seattle. The timing is more like the Seattle here when he's in the shotgun in the regular formation. He lays a corner pattern. Now, look at Lofton working between Carl Lee, number 39. Tom sort of working between those two. Turned around. So smooth, number 82. That was a 32-yard reception. His average is down this year, but he's so dangerous he can turn those numbers around in the last part of the season. First and 10. Ball is on the 23-yard line. Good. Set it up a lot of time. And just missing Compton, the left flat. He's really getting good protection. And they were in that change-up defense, and they get into that change-up defense, Tom, to rush the passer, bring those two outside linebackers full board, and play man-to-man in the secondary. Zorn is now 3 of 4 for 47. Opening moments of quarter number 1. 11:05 left in the quarter, and the Viking offense has yet to get a snap on. Good looking drive. Green Bay. Second down, 10. Brown getting into it now, but you'll hear them a lot. Great dropping. It's going to be holding. It'll be no good. The offensive guard held Doug Martin trying to put on a pass rush. They'll call it back from the offensive holding. Zorn saying it's okay. Number 65 offense, holding. 10-yard penalty. Number 65 right here will be holding on Doug Martin. Now follow the play all the way. Number 65. Now Doug Martin rather came down from the outside. Now watch it. Follow him closely. Now right here with his left arm, he hooks it. Holding all the way. No way you can avoid throwing that. So Zorn throws a 23-yard touchdown pass that's thrown back. Second down and 20. Holstrom, giant, big offensive line, grabs a hold of it. Green Bay is a good throw. The good throws real well. Great drop back. Not a rush on. Martin again. Now Mulaney. Zorn throws it on the run, and it's bounced in front of, I believe it's Lofton downfield. No, it's Epps downfield. Zorn was lucky to get it off at all. Here's Mr. Forsberg. Nice visit with him last night. He's really an intense football coach, and I think he's doing a fine job. He just had a quarterback up. He was an intense player. I think he's an intense person. Took over, of course, for the fabled, the great, legendary Hall of Fame quarterback Bart Starr. Last year they got a beacon at 8-8. They won 7 of the last 8 games. Without a quarterback, especially the way this team is geared, Packers are in trouble. Third down and 20. Zorn with the shotgun. The tackle dropped early. Another penalty. Tom, I wonder if they're having a hard time hearing the quarterback's cadence when he's back there with the shotgun. Well, nobody's cheering much yet. When they hear him, when they really get at it. Full start. The entire offensive line here before the ball. There must have been a breakdown in communication in the huddle, and that didn't keep them moving. Forrest just made a motion like going up into the center and just take the snap if you're having trouble hearing. Again, we've got the bag on the top of this stadium, and the sound stays in, and it's resounding. Third down and 25. Vikings stiffened up that defense. Ball's on the 38. Zorn. He's got time. Now he's going to run for it. He slides at the 35-yard line. Pinned there by Millard. And we'll either get the punter in for Green Bay or Del Greco to try a very long field goal. Mr. Del Greco, Tom, he won the ball game for the last time with a field goal within the last seconds of the football game. 7 seconds to go. He hit a nice 22-yarder. Of course, this is a little further out. He's 8 of 10 this year, having a good year punter, Don Bracken, will probably come in. No, I think the linebacker, Tom, just wanted everyone to be quiet so they can hear the snap. And you know, not a lot of teams use the snap count in PAT field goal. They just let the center snap the ball after the homer indicates that everybody's ready. The problem with stopping the game to let the crowd know they're in the game is you really put the crowd into the game. First off, they haven't heard anything yet. There was a malfunction on a 30-second clock. We'll restart it, no penalty. The crowd loves that. There's the 30-second clock. A malfunctioning clock. Well, we're in the computerized age. You can go to the dark side of the moon and back, but sometimes the clocks don't run. Well, Jacko tried his 52 yards. It's strong enough. Just to the left. A good score opening offensive drive, but the Vikings held. It's no score. What just popped up? The new Sony Handycam. A video camera recorder that sees and hears every move. Just point and shoot and catch on the front. It's so tiny it fits in one hand. The new Sony Handycam. Where will it pop up next? There's no sense in leadership. They have to improve the game. That's right. You're soft, but what's the best they do? Looks like 50-10 share. This is really good. Here are the tickets. You have boarding passes and citizen. It's American. Go straight to the gate. Good luck. What? Buckles to buckles. When you're something special, people know it. You could use one kind of paint if all your painting needs were the same. But different surfaces indoors and out need different kinds of protection. That's some more. That's why True Value Hardware stores manufacture their own complete line of True Test paints and stains. And they make it easy for you to choose the right finishes for your lifestyle and budget with 3 grades. Economical True Test Special, popular True Test Select, and premium True Test Supreme exclusively from participating True Value Hardware stores and home centers. 9:27 left in the first quarter, and the Vikings finally get their offensive team on the field. We'll try to very briefly give it to you. Kramer, Darren Nelson ran 170 total yards last week. Teddy Brown, Anthony Carter, Leo Lewis, 2 good outside receivers. Ralph Boyd, Willie Tausch, Tim Irvin, and Steve Jordan, a very good pass receiving tight end. They're a pretty solid offensive line. Numbers on Tommy Kramer, 14 of 21 last week. Rush the football. It's the front. Starting out trying to do that today. That's Ken Brown. Out over the 35 for Galen Pepper. Kerr Akers back healthy now. His hands well and left in. Charlie Mark and Ezra Johnson. And right defensive end. Pretty good defensive outfit. Good linebacking. Anderson Scott, Noble, and Mike Douglas. Secondary's been beat up, but it's getting well. Mark Lee and Lewis at the corners, and Mark Murphy's in there, and Tom Flynn. They both have had sort of hobbling injuries part of this season so far. Second down, 6. Play action by Tommy Kramer on the move, and it's just off the hands of Anthony Carter. Flags are down at the 49-yard line of Green Bay. Big call pass interference, I think. Anthony Carter, the USFL fugitive. From Michigan. Illegal contact, 37 defense, 5-yard play, touchdown. 37 on defense versus Murphy. He must have made contact with him after the 5-yard zone. No longer bumped the man. Murphy's a little fired up, I think. He's going to feel a little bit better. He's been injured. We didn't have a replay, and obviously it wasn't flagrant. They probably just came right through the receiver. A lot of people are getting away with that. It's a 1st and 10 move for the Vikings. Inside handoff. Darren Nelson, look out. Nelson pulled down from the other games. Rams quickly on top of the Giants, 7-0. And John Kemp at quarterback plays some Dieter Brown. Kansas City leading Pittsburgh 7-0 in the first quarter. Buffalo on the field goal over Houston 3-0 in the first quarter. Here we have no score. Tommy Kramer getting the play in from the bench from Jones. The offensive line for the Vikings seems to be improving with each week. That's Big Rouse, the left tackle. He weighs 318 pounds. Third down and 6. Favorite time. Good catch inside the 10 by Mike Jones. Kramer put it right on the hand. Nice little man in motion pattern. He's going to go in motion. You'll see him coming in motion on your screen, and he'll work from the left side of your screen. Shotgun formation, back there nicely. And now he'll come inside. See him appear there and reverse pivot back outside, catch the football, and then Gary Hayes, number 27, makes the play. Pretty good pass coverage, too. Really, it was just well thrown and perfectly executed offensively. That movement gives people problems. That man in motion. First and 10. You can score a touchdown without a first down. Just inside the line. Short of the goal line, Darren Nelson is tripped up by Tom Flynn. And he hits the hole so quickly. I believe that was a tackle trap. Number 76, Tim Irwin, playing right tackle. Pulled and trap blocked to his left. What do you mean by a trap block? Well, that's when the man in front of the defensive man sets him up and allows someone else to block him. We'll show that a little later on in the ballgame. 76 defense, offside, Hurley refused, second down. 76 was offside. Carringer, the big defensive end, but obviously refused by the Vikes who now want a touch. Second goal on the run. 5:37 left in the first. Mr. Carringer. Goal line defense. And a goal line offense with 3 tight ends with Nelson and Brown on the backs. Brown. No play zone. Randy Scott kept Brown out of the end zone. I believe Green Bay has more defensive linemen in there now than linebackers, Tom. I think Carriger's playing as an outside linebacker lined up on the tight end in a 3-point stance. That's a lot of beef to knock off the line of scrimmage over on that side. Third and goal on the run. Yes, they do have 6 down defensive linemen in the ballgame. That's a jumbo defense. What do you do against that? Run a little wider, or do you still go straight ahead? Well, that's a pass if you really get to the problem. But that close, they're probably not. See what Kramer on the side. They decide to run it. And Brown goes through. A fifth touchdown rushing for Ted Brown, number 23. And the Vikes are on the board first. Tom, this guy Ted Brown scores a touchdown this year every 10th time he touches the ball. That's outstanding when you consider he's coming out of the backfield and running back. That happens more often with a receiver, but when a running back does that, he's having a heck of a year. 66 yards and 8 plays for the touchdown. Of course, the full 35 yards by Darren Nelson set it all up. Beverly Kicker now. Greg Corbett the hold. Everything looks good. The Vikings look like they're hitting on all 8 cylinders. Minnesota 7, Green Bay nothing.
On June 8, 1984, a tornado struck Barneville, Wisconsin. About the only thing left standing was the water tower.
After the tornado, people said this is the end of a small town. Barneville said not this small town. Round your books will always get right. Something gets out of hand. We thought we can make it. We can rebound. We can come back. And we have a place where people have a sense of pride. That's what people right here. Where you count on your own. You call in your home. You'll notice Steve Jordan right here go in motion, and he will block out. Now, right here, you can see a little running back lead through on a linebacker and get just enough of it as the long defensive lineman do a nice job of blocking down on the big people. Here we go. Man in motion, scratch the defense. Ball number 20, Darren Nelson is just enough off the linebacker right there, Mr. Coffey, to allow Ted Brown to get into the end zone. Boy, Irwin and the offensive linemen really cut everybody down in here. They loved it, didn't they? They did. They kept it down, stopped it, and raised it up. Spinner with a kick to the 35. Ellen at the 12. Running hard. Oh, helmet to fly. Real contact made at the 25. Remember that Packer defense has been really good against the pass. They've had a little trouble stopping the run. This Maurice Turner, number 24, is the real headhunter, this guy is. Now, here's Gary Ellis. He's got the ball tucked away nicely. He made a cut to the outside. I think he'd have been able to break this thing for a little bit. But now, watch the helmet fly off right here. It comes right off Maurice Turner, number 24. There it's on. You think maybe call timeout right there? I have no hat on. First and 10 now for the Green Bay offense. Jim Zorn, the southpaw. His first start. Second game, really, for Green Bay. Back to Ivory. Ready to Ivory, trying to reverse his field. Gets a little, including a headache. Studwell chased him down. Flags are down. They picked up the flag, Tom. You did? Yeah. It just dropped by accident. Didn't need another mistake. Trick or treat days are over. That was a couple of weeks ago. Second down. And 2. Pick up. 8 yards. You're back up to 8 yards defense. More lined up in this. Gore trying to get it to Lofton. That's and Lofton back into the defender. Willie Teal. I think the quarterbacks know they throw the ball Lofton regardless of coverage, just because they know he can see it a little. Number 37 defense. First down. Called on Willie Teal. I think the ball was sort of hanging up in the air. Sometimes you can misjudge it. You're going to see it right here as the ball comes down. Going right up for it. Excuse me. As the ball is coming out of the quarterback's hand. There it is in the middle of your screen. You can see it coming right over the back. Of course, Lofton is 6'3" and a long jumper of like 27 feet. That's big. That's down. We're watching this closely. Sandoretti, the trainer and company around the big defensive tackle, the 300-pounder out of Florida, being worked on the knee. Luke, Timmy Newton, the big nose tackle. You'll see the nose tackle will be lined up in front of the linebacker, number 55. Follow it as we replay it for you. You'll see him right on the center, in front of number 55, Studwell. Let's see if you can see what happens. Studwell moves on 19 centimeters. Oh, yes, he got his hand clipped right there in the ball. Looks like he's all right, though. And he's walking off the knee. You know, the fellow on the right, Fred Zamboletti, has been doing this for every football game the Vikings have ever played and has never missed a practice. 500 games. What a salute. What a great trainer this man has been. Well, they've seen everything. And the trainer, as you probably know, is part chaplain, part mother, part grandmother, part grandmother. The ones I always had were mean and made me go back out and play even if I was hurt. I felt like this guy in 500 games has been doing it. That's a pretty good track record. You bet. Newton is all right. Little first and all. It's a first and 10 for Green Bay. In Minnesota territory, Ellis. Good running by Ellis. Ellis almost to the 40-yard line. Good high knee action by Ellis. Folks, follow me. The knee action there was obvious. You could really see him pull those legs up out of tackles, get the feet off the ground so he wouldn't be tripped up. Some of the Rams let get away on the last cut. Just came to Green Bay from the moment they've given the ball. It's just been really sensational and unbearable. He's averaged 4.9 yards per carry in his career against the Minnesota Vikings. He plays these guys tough. Vikings to come to Minneapolis. It's second down and 2. running back. Almost has another first down. Here's Doug Martin now with the nice back on his back. Number 79. Yeah, he is their finest defensive lineman. An all-pro caliber football player, this guy. And they can't afford not to have him in there. He didn't leave the game, though. I think he walked off. He'll probably be back in there. So that puts two defensive linemen along with Gooden on the sideline. 22 yards he's in there along with Allen. Ivory gets the call. Number 40 to the 21. Joey Browner, the safety man, head-to-head, but it's another first down. Thomas obviously Green Bay plans to toss the football one outside on the outside backers. They must feel they can cut the defense off inside and isolate that backer because they've won about 6 or 7 tosses already. Philadelphia on top of Atlanta, 7-0 before halftime. The Eagles in the chase. They're a 4-5 team still alive. Tampa 3, St. Louis nothing. We'll keep you on top of all the scores. First and 10. Ball number 21. Rosebrook with a touch, and Hoffman has his man beaten, but the ball was going to throw it away and wide. This Hoffman is really a super achiever. This guy, he's amazing. He really is. He's one catch away from 300 yards and 300 receptions rather in his career. 38 touchdowns, Tom, in his career as a Green Bay receiver. He was a walk-on in college and a free agent in Oklahoma. I know, he's a walk-on in life, but he's been pushing a big rock uphill, and he's getting it done. Quite an achievement. He's the winner. Chicago, 7-0 over Detroit. Another bitter man in this NFC Central Division. Second down and 10. Jordan Ford, a 10-year veteran in the quarterback. He's got time, and this is almost in the 10-yard line. Rufus Best was there. Ellis tangled for it. Might have been catchable. You'd like to see if I make that catch, but there was contact right away as well. He actually tried to run a little pick there, Tom. The man in motion came in and tried to take his man-to-man into other people covering and pick those guys off and turn it free. Didn't work. Ellis out of Missouri. Always wondered how he and the big fellow from Tampa Bay, that Ryan, would be on the same team and they couldn't win in the big game. New Orleans 3-0 over Seattle. Early scores from around the country. Third down and 10. He's going to chase. Throwing a sack to the 30. Millard was onside just long enough to get the first Viking sack. Number 75 normally plays right in here on defense. Let's see if that's him. I can't see his number. Number 75, Nick Millard. Yes, nice move. He gave a move to the outside. He beat the rookie, number 57, Rich Moran. See him give a left-hand stop and a right-hand stop, but not to the head. Silverback. He's put together like a big tree from the Northwest. He's from Washington State. 47-yard field goal is hit now by Del Franco. He's 3 for 5 from that distance this year. Gone is the hole. Rosen second for the first quarter. Good run. What a good-looking kick. Del Franco gets the Packers on the board in this first quarter. So, with 35 seconds left, it's Minnesota 7, Green Bay 3.
When the road is slippery, braking your car can cause skidding or worse. Now, Timmins, an ITT company, has an anti-lock brake system to help keep your car under control. A built-in computer senses the road and brakes the wheels without locking. This ITT Timmins system is available on some American cars now, and none too soon.
Rick, say you're getting tired of loads of tomato hamburgers in this town that don't quite make it? Yeah! You see, there's just once you like the hamburger hot and your lettuce and tomato cool and crisp all at the same time? Yeah! Well, I say you got it. I'm talking McDonald's for
TV movie? No. These cops are for real. 60 Minutes, tonight, on CBS.
Tom Wiltshire, Dick Vermeil. Del Breckel's longest field goal of the year, 46-yarder, has the Packers on the board. He's getting ready to kick off. He did not get big kicks against the Bears. And this time he decides to squib it, keep it away from Buster Ryan. And Maurice Turner picks it up and puts good field position now for the Vikings. Don't forget, coming up next. Oh, you gotta see this. I'm not moving till we see this one. We're gonna go to the airport and wait for this. And can you imagine George Allen's in the studio today working in New York? I don't know how he's been keeping to his chair. Better have to restrain him. The Dallas Cowboys 6-3. The Redskins cannot up that tough NFC Eastern race if they would win this game. And they're a little bit mad probably in the opening game of the season when the Cowboys embarrassed them. The people of the nation's capital do not forget. First hit now for Tommy Kramer's offense. Ball on the 35-yard line. The Packers and the Vikings. See how many seconds are left in the first quarter. First action by Brown. Now he traps inside. And Garrett Nelson. A big hole is opened up all the way to the 43-yard line. He's got a big fella, but he has the fastest set of feet down there you see in the league. That was a real cute little clever play to run on a nose guard, Tom. They put the fullback in motion and then brought him back in and trapped the nose guard. Let me see if we can show you this from the end zone. Now follow the man in motion right over to the right of his as he comes back in and he lands that nose guard. They form a trap blocking. See him come in motion now, watch it. Boom! He gets a nice shot on there, opened up a nice hole for Garrett Nelson. We didn't think that was fair. I'm sure that defensive tackle did. It's 7-3 Minnesota after one.
Warm is what natural gas is all about. Clean, efficient. In fact, America's best energy bag. Should it be in your home? At Campbell, we think you should get a satisfying meal no matter when you eat. Good morning. Good night, Lisinski. That's why we pack every can of chunky soup with so many big pieces of solid food. Big chunks of beef, chicken, vegetable, even seafood. Have a nice day. So chunky not only satisfies a hearty appetite, it also helps you wake up another one. Chunky, the soup that eats like a meal. Sun's demonstration on TV, but I don't believe it until I tried it myself. This side I feel a cleaning sensation Denex. Here we saw some blue. The TV tells me that Denex is doing more. Both have younger medicine, but Denex has the expert anti-itch medicine many dermatologists recommend. Feels really good. Refreshing. So long, Selson. Hello, Denex. Denex shampoo or shampoo and conditioner. Writes dandruff antidotes with an expert relief medicine.
Back in October, Green Bay got a late field goal by Del Breckel and beat Minnesota, but today so far it's 7-3 after one quarter. The Vikings with a touchdown run, a short one, and Del Breckel with a 46-yard field goal. Kramer handed off. Nelson to the 44-yard line. You can see Minnesota's going back to the approach they used last week in the ball game when they went over Detroit. A little more running in their game plan than in the previous games earlier season. It sure makes the passing game a lot more effective. There's no doubt about it. And of course, giving the ball to number 20, you know what happened between 84 and 85? 16 games, he didn't have the rushing yards. He has 493 right now. Right now, 4-yard average, and he's a great little pass receiver and runs got George Allen back there. George couldn't use Curry because he's not old enough. He's not enough to play for George Allen, right? And window dressing. That's a good one for Perry. He's going to have all kinds of terminology. It's a big window, I'll tell you that. Second down and 3 on the 46-yard line. Not much. Good Packer move there. Brown was upended by Noble. Real fine linebacker play by the two Green Bay linebackers. We'll follow Mr. Scott right here and Mr. Noble. Follow those two big backers as they go to work and earn their salary. They start in there, take on the guards, and run the footback and the cutback. Look at Scott. Look at 91. Nice job, Brian Noble. Earned their salary, eh? Yeah, hey. Hey, these guys been hitting. They better hit. The receiver gets paid to catch. He better catch. I wonder about Thurston and Fraser and Fraser, those guys playing. Peanuts. Great teams. Straight ahead goes Nelson. Inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. Another wing-back lead block on the defensive line. Ezra Johnson barely tripping up. Number 20. You know, you can't let him get up under a full head of steam. He's so quick. Out of Stanford, the total yardage all-time leader in NCAA football. He can do just about anything with a football that you would ask the player to do. Some people thought that when he was drafted it was a mistake, but he's making Jerry Wright down. The Viking organization is pretty strong. You bet. First and 10 on the 42. Here comes the safety blitz. Run by Kramer, but the ball wasn't quite delivered from Carter to Wade Morgan. They hit him in a bad place, right in the hands. If gone now, that's what goes back to that linebacker doing what he does. You know, for his living. Receivers got to catch that football. They ran a strong safety blitz. Now, once the quarterback is just a quick set by the offensive lineman, three-step run, 1, 2, 3, pop it. You can see number 37 Murphy, the safety blitzing in there. He caught that football. They picked up the blitz, and that's what you want to do with it. Kramer got it there, but no cigar. Kramer, 1 and 2 now. Now he's back to throw. Outside, this one is held on by Carter. And this was a tough catching Leatherman. Lewis making the tackle. But Tim Irwin's playing good football for these people. So I've watched him. You see him right here, this big guy? He varies his stance a little bit. And when he's going to pass protect, Tom, he sort of squares up his stance. There he's in a two-point stance. It makes it easier to pass protect. When he's going to run block, he gets in a big stagger and comes after him. I've asked defensive linemen if they recognize that. They say, what you want to do, folks? The bigger the tackle, the more he has to move his feet around to get in position. Yeah. But the new rules, boy, that's a battle every time. Third down and 2. Vikings very patient. It seems like they're just chipping away. Straight out line, the ball is spiked by number 59. That's Anderson, the lineman. Here's Tim Irwin now. He's in a square stance. He is not going to block straight ahead. He's going to block down. He was going to block straight ahead. He moved his foot further back. Watch it now. Block to his left. See him block down? He's varies his stance. He's so big, he's got to get those feet in a proper position. Jan Stenerud will come in and try a field goal. The former Panther kicker, former Texas chief kicker. And of course, the oldest man alive and all that. Coleman's holding a 51-yarder. And this is right at the outside of his range. Is it enough? No. 10:42 left before halftime. And Stenerud misses from 51. It's still Minnesota 7-3.
A Big Ten race is wide open. 6th-ranked Iowa takes on Purdue. Or an ACC clash between Maryland and Clemson next Saturday on CBS Sports. I've been an executive in the oil business for more than 20 years. I've always been hardworking, and I love honest competition. But you know, when I'm on the road, the thing that's uppermost in my mind is my family. I'm on the phone with my wife Betty and my kids all the time. I've got 6 of them, and they truly are the joy of my life. I love my family, and that's why I care about the kind of community they're going to live in. That's why I'm part of the United Way leadership team that's helping to solve people's problems in my community. All kinds of people. I think that's the truth. I'm a pretty busy guy, but I always find the time to take in an NFL game on the weekend.
I've always been a professional on the field, and I try to be a professional in my community. Among my colleagues in the NFL, you'll find doctors, teachers, lawyers, but they're all part of the NFL family on game day. And you know the way is part of the NFL family, too.
This message furnished for the National Football League. 13. Miller made the American way since 1855. The astonishingly simple new Sony Handycam. All the excitement of video movies now in the palm of your hand. And by ITT. At ITT, it's a different world today.
Ron Spinnerud on the sideline will show you his parents visiting from Norway for the first time. They're up in the mountain. We'll show you that in just a minute. Ellis taking the ball to the right, cuts back and rolls over people and gets out over the 40-yard line. Spinnerud just missed from 51, but he is the all-time field goal kicker. On the left is Johan Spinnerud. That's the dad. Clara's on the right. And Claris Lunas is the interpreter in between, showing them kick around the net. Can you imagine the interpreter explaining what's going on in the field right now? You think? I think so, right? Yeah, it's really nice. He's the older player and also the all-time field goal kicker, and his parents visiting from Norway for the first time. That's what America's all about. Second down and 4, inside handoff, and almost breaks it out. This is Ellison. Puts out over the 45 for a first down. Forrest Gregg is extremely high on rookie Ellison. He's a big, strong guy. He reported to training camp a little too heavy. He's the number 7th round draft choice. He averaged 24 yards in kickoff return twice in his career in college. He's a sophomore and he's a senior. He can run. And he's big, as you said. Yeah, 240 pounds out of Wisconsin. Checking in with his coach on the sideline. Good first down run, an inside handoff. Average on first down. Look at that, Minnesota's really humming on first and 10. Drop back that corner. Look out, but nobody's there. Either in space. F was supposed to be cutting to the outside on a read pattern, but Howard was right in the quarterback's face. They were up, bump and run on Benson and Evans, brother, and evidently they had some kind of a side adjustment to be made, and either the quarterback didn't make it or the receiver didn't make it, Tom. George had problems getting used to dropping deeper away from the line of scrimmage because he never did that in Seattle, and he's having trouble throwing in the timing mechanics of bringing up free throw, and he hasn't started a game in 2 years. He is 3 of 8 right now for 47 yards, second down and 10. First in the service, Lynn Dickey cannot be the starter any longer, 3 back. The shoes are knocked off Eddie Lee Hodman, and he doesn't pick up much. What a rush on defense. Evidently they thought they could catch him. Pass rushing that time to pump one up on him off tackle, but it didn't work. The shoe was actually knocked off the offensive lineman. That's Moran that's trying to put that slipper back on. Here's old Lynn Dickey, Tom, number 12. I've seen him play some outstanding football, but right now I guess maybe he's run out of confidence. But that guy's throwing for over 12 miles this week. That means like a heavyweight fighter that's just running away too many times. He could hurt him a lot, and he's been great. Third down and 10. Shotgun. Good pass. And wide open coming across the net. Fresh short at the Minnesota 40. Good throw. 2 things different in that formation. Number 1, I don't believe they have put Lofton in the backfield here and ran him in motion and ran him deep. Then ran him up here and ran him delay underneath the zone. Now watch it. See, they haven't done that. Little change up in their offensive scheme. Now watch top screen right in the middle. Here he comes delayed underneath the zone. A little too much yardage given to this man, Philip Lutz, in the 3rd and 10 situation. Think about him playing a little tough. And he's got great speed, but anytime Lofton makes a move, secondary stretch goes down. 14-yard pass play. First and 10 to 41. Brown's got a good defense now. Draw play, good job. Fumble by Ellison and Sayers. The Vikings are running with the ball. It looks like they have it at the 30. Tom, I think he got hit from behind. Now here's the ball right here. Keep your attention on the ball. Now let's see where the contact is made. He's still got the ball. No, there it goes. Just not carrying the ball firmly enough in that left arm. He didn't have ball games that they play. They really like the trap. Aaron Nelson was telling us during the week that he never thought he'd live in Minnesota. And you can't stay inside the Metrodome all the time. And he says, but it gets to be 55 degrees in Minneapolis. People put the tops down their convertibles. They think it's a heat wave, but he still loves the people. And he's going to be a very permanent part of this community, that's for sure. Second down and 5. Nelson has 65 yards. Overthrown by Kramer. Never seemed to have the ball under control. Again trying for Carter on the slant.
Did you see the offensive line set real quick that time and cut the defense?
Dickerson with a touchdown. 7-0 over the Giants. 14-0. Jennings team in a lot of trouble. The Eagles are not going to let them up. No way. Indianapolis moving and leading New England City. That's for Coach Bauhauer. Kramer, the Texas shootout king from Rice. Number 1 draft a long time ago, and he's had injuries, but he's really gotten his act together. He's a good quarterback. Third down and 5. 60 blitzes on. Carter hangs on in Green Bay territory at the 48. Good catch that time, my friend.
Yeah, did a nice job there.
Dr. Bowman is playing about Cronenberg on. That's only his 13th catch. Texas moving. Catches for that kind of play. That was Mike Jones. I'm sorry, number 89. Now Brown comes back in. Kramer likes to use all the receivers and move it around. Another first down. Again, with Darren Nelson already having 65 yards rushing, any kind of play-action passing now will be pretty effective.
Yeah, they like to throw him out of the I formation. Look, either in the icon.
I formation. That's Brown and Nelson. Play action. Open receiver. It's Brown. 81 to the 30-yard line. What a catch. And a good ball by the coach. The flag is down back on the 46 of Minnesota. And Brand's not going to like this. 76 offense. Holding. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
Mr. Tim Irwin holding.
The voice of Gene Barth, number 14, and it's no secret that Bud Brantley officials are here.
Mr. Irwin right here. I really didn't see the holding. There he is blocking down. Now let's follow it and let's see what we can see. He's blocking on character. I don't see the hold right here. He's got him up under. Oh, here it goes. Now he's going to shove him on down from behind.
I thought the other ones were he showed him blocking. I thought he was holding in, but those are normal blocks. First and 20 from the 41. Kramer dumps it off and it's dropped. Steve Jordan, the sure-handed tight end, just dropped him off.
He didn't drop any. This guy does not drop any. He haven't caught 45 balls coming into the ballgame, but no touchdowns. They kind of get this guy touchdown pass, so he finds out what it's like in the end zone.
You use him to get down to about the 20, and then somebody else ends up lugging it in, huh?
However, he might get upset about that once. Hey, guys, don't forget me down here.
I'd be like her, too.
Yeah. From Brown University.
He's an engineer, civil engineer, working on hospital programs, you know? These athletes today are so sophisticated and they make so much money. It's incredible. Second down and 20 on the 41. Incomplete pass. Kramer dancing, looking off, and now overthrowing Leo Lewis, who was really hit by number 41, taken out of bounds, Tom Flynn.
Tom Flynn likes to hit people down there. Now follow him on the screen as the ball's in the middle of your screen. Now follow him. See the safety coming over there? Boom! You know, if he gets there much later, they're going to call out a personal foul.
Really big lead. Well, the ball was thrown there, and there aren't many times when you can get a free one as a defensive back.
I saw this guy intercept 4 balls in one ball game last year, Tom, and they took one away from him, saying he was out of bounds. But the replay actually showed that he was in bounds.
Fine player, 9 interceptions left. So far this year, he doesn't have any, does he? It's amazing from year to year how that can swing. A go down in 20. Kramer's going to be careful with this one. Oh, gets it across the middle, and Mike Jones makes it. Just down the fumble. Let's see. Was it a catching fumble?
I think they're holding him down.
The Zebras are going to get together and make sure that they all feel get Gene Burke will discuss it for us. Now they're trying to get the players back. Kramer obviously says it was down at the point the receiver hit the deck. One thing the Vikings defense has been superb about this year is recovering other people's fumbles. They're number one in football now. They recovered 18 fumbles, and people have fumbled the ball a number of times against them. Well, look at this. There's a jury of about 40 players out there. There are a lot of people helping to make the decision this time. Now, there's a guy I'd like to make the decision for him right there. I want him on my side. Me too. He said the big thing today is to not turn the ball over, play a very patient football game, keep it close and win in the fourth quarter. That's for a coach coming in here today. He was a winner when he coached Cleveland, took Cincinnati to the Super Bowl, and of course this man has taken the Vikings to 4 Super Bowls. He took them all hunting the other day. He went duck hunting Friday evening. Saturday morning, he and 3 other fellows went deer hunting. They got $2. What you really is that the forward progress was stopped, and he lost the ball as it was driven back. Offensive ball. And so, the receiver, Mike Jones, gets to keep possession. Not popular with Forrest Gray. We'll see the ball coming down right here in the center of your screen. Here it is. He's got the ball. Forward progress. Right there. His stop. I don't know. Pretty close. Very close. It looked like a fumble to me. That's the way I'd have gone. But it's short of a first down. Rather academic. Very probable punt. But the Packers would have had tremendous field position had that been called a fumble. Coleman's kick is into the end zone. But the Packers will get the ball at the 20-yard line as he tried for the coffin corner and just missed. It's 7-3. You know that the longest mortgage on your house with Transamerica Life, it can be paid. And your son's product, it's paid. Ready to go. No, not that time. Your premium is due.
Transamerica Life Insurance. The power of the building is working for you. Direct from the future comes the Canon T70. The T70, sleeker to hold, simpler to handle. Controls are now touch button. Data crystal clearly displayed. Full advance, built-in. The Canon T70. Capture computer perfect pictures with the touch of a button. The Canon T70. Touch the future now. Canon, the photographic consultant to the National Football League.
The horses we make our living on look pretty tough. They live in a very fragile world. So Insurance Petroleum came here to look for oil. They use aerial infrared photography to keep from disturbing places. We fish for oysters. That's why I buy Phillips gas. Not because of what they're doing in the Delta, but because of what they're not doing.
Fast performance from Phillips Petroleum. You'll find performance in everything we do.
2 men, 2 empires, 2 burning hatreds that may destroy all day long. Peter Strauss, Sam Neill, Veronica Hammond, Cain and Abel. The Big Ten is wild. CBS Sports next Saturday presents the number 6 ranked Iowa team that beat Illinois 59-0. Ooh, that Chuck Long. They go against Purdue and that Everton throw for Purdue. Maybe some kind of a good passing college game here on CBS next Saturday. First and 10 for Troy, on the front of 20. A lot of time and underthrown badly with the flag down at the Green Bay 30-yard line. Ball was intended for Lofton, but underthrown by a mile. Flag was over near Tufton and was trying to run. Holding, 56 defense, 5-yard penalty and a first down. 56, Dome on the big linebacker. He's going to make sure Paul Kaufman doesn't get off the line of scrimmage to find tight end. And you know, Sorensen, he's having trouble getting the ball downfield to Lofton because Lofton has such great speed. He comes out of those breaks, he doesn't slow down much. He's really hard to read in contrast to the receivers he's had to throw to in the past. But you don't even throw by 20 yards. No, not good. First and 10, ball's on the 25. 5-yard penalty, defensive holding. got that football bouncing around on the dirt. A 15-yard catch by Epps, who took over for J.J. when Jefferson left the team. Epps became the other key receiver. Anybody other than Lofton, I guess, is another receiver for Green Bay. Well, you look at these guys have to adjust to the quarterback as well. You know, that Dickey throws a very heavy ball and gets it out there hard. This guy does a little bit. First and 10. Right on the 40-yard line. All backs are out. Thorne throws it. Tries to get through the linebacker for Compton. Bolts did a real nice job there, Tom. Boy, he did a nice job of playing pass defense from a linebacker position on Compton. Showing a lot of exuberance. He may get good rides for that. He'll do a lot of jumping around. The Rams now 10-0 over the New York Giants. Wow, that's a surprise. Tampa Bay 10-0 over St. Louis. Typical of their play. Lead early. By a point to England. Into that 14-13. Kansas City earned 7 tie. Race through these so we can be back to live action. Second down 10. Out of the eye. Warren Hoffman has his 300th catch as a Green Bay backer at the 47. Real clever little move. They had him outside and brought him in motion. Made the defense adjust a little bit, loosened him up, and then he went back outside. I really like the way this guy plays. I think he excites me. 300 catches. That's Hudson is first. Obviously, Boyd Downer is second. Hoffman is 3, and I guess Hoffman is the 4. He's now only 4 catches away from passing Bill Hudson, who's the number 5 all-time, so he's running the 4th position. Bill Hoffman, Hoffman. Thanks to me, one of those after holders for the Packers. That was Hoffman. It's in the booth down from us doing radio. Third down and 10. Thorne. Throw it for Lofton, and Lofton turns back into the defensive back. Right, the official said not a flag. Thielen Turner. Thorne doesn't like that one. Thought maybe he had an interference call. Here's the last part of the play. To the left side of your screen, the ball will be coming down. Follow the ball. Now you can see the receiver, Lofton, worked back into the defender to try to get the ball and couldn't get there. It was the defender had good position on it. Brackett will get his first run as a backer. Football was Wayne, a new punter. Yeah, I can tell you a story about a new punter. Well, Prokop had such a bad time kicking against the Bears and forced Frank Wade to burn the week. And this young man's first punt, he takes a long step. Here we come. Andy. Aaron Nelson at the 15. Give him 2 yards on the return. A hang time of 4.5 seconds for Brackett. Minnesota 7-3. Kramer is mad because he says that his receiver was spun around. They were up in that 5-yard check zone, and Kramer thought they held on to it a little too long. Mark Lee was up playing inside technique, tight, open run, and didn't want to let him inside. On Lewis, who was a small but very dangerous receiver. This guy's one of the finer corners, I think, in the National Football League. He's also the guy that got thrown out of the ball game last week. And in the official, they actually admitted they made a mistake and he shouldn't have been thrown out. They didn't get to play against the Bears. They always want to play against the Bears. Kramer gets the ball, throwing for and missing. Mark Lee covered Anthony Carter pretty well, but the ball was on the receiver's hands for a moment. Watch him lay this ball right down the pike, right down the middle of the screen. He's going to go back and lay it up tight man-to-man coverage. Now watch him now. Here it goes, laying it up over the top of the safety. Now watch it. Up he goes. Good job of playing pass defense by Mark Lee. 14 career pass interceptions. 13 returns, but he's intercepted a lot of football. Out of Washington, a good draft that the Packers made there. He's tough. I like the way he plays front. Kramer out of the shotgun. He chased that front of the football. Mark Lee, the Vikings got it back. Tom, you should never try to pick it up in that situation. Ball on it and ensure the recovery. They should have recovered that ball. Take a look at this now. The quarterback is going to scramble Kramer up inside. See, he's got the ball down in the passing position. They come from behind him. He's throwing the football. That's number 24. Motion kick, the time guys just scoop it out. Ezra Johnson was the man that stripped him of the ball. Forrest Banks still wants more of an explanation. The penalty's going to be walked off here. Penalties after the 40. We didn't get what the penalty was. I was into a replay there, Tom, and I can't tell you. I can't help you. 5-yarder, we know that. 12 men on the field. Vikings had 12 men. Hey, good coaching. That's what it's going to be. Oh, with 15 if you can. That's a tough defense. I've seen players run the 12 guys on the field, not be called. You probably did that. Third down and 5. Kramer out. Now he fumbles. And now the Packers go for it. They got it. Charles Pratt is on that football. And so is everybody else on that football. Forrest Bank looked like he had a look like. I thought it never happened. Here we are. You can see the ball bouncing around right now. They're trying to scoop it up. There it goes down on the football. He's got it. No question. They said they came in the number 1 fumble recovery team in the NFL. They now have 19. Well, this is a big one because the field position is on the 34-yard line of Minnesota. Ellis, he fumbled the ball now. He didn't call it down. Studwell looked like he made the tackle, but did not get a fumble. Ellis went up and over. I noticed Big Tim Newton is back in there playing defensive tackle. He left earlier, you might recall. Right, and they're playing a Robert Smith, number 74, at left defensive end in there somehow, Tom. He's a rookie. They've been in with the Arizona Wranglers out at Grambling. 2-minute warning now before the half. Minnesota with that touchdown. Leads Green Bay 7-3.
I'm a safe driver, so I always shop around for car insurance. Liberty Mutual gave me the best protection and saved me money, too. I believe in Liberty.
For True Value Hardware Stores, we have a lot of different customers. Professionals, and do-it-yourselfers of all different ages. But they all have one thing in common. They all know about the great service they get with True Value. We take the time to treat people right, and that's what keeps all those different customers coming back time and time again.
Coming up at halftime, NFL Today group, Brett has George Allen, great respected coach back to game. My friend Dick O'Neill's first job as professional football at the Rams was back in 1969. It's all me coaching job. I really enjoyed my experience, and I've enjoyed getting to know George much better after that. And the legends of the game will be over-the-hill game and all the scores, and that's at halftime. Old Dickey is in now. We don't think there's anything wrong with Thorne. Dickey now will take the ball at the 30-yard line, second down, 7. I'll tell you, I've seen this Dickey look as good as any quarterback in football. When his arm, his confidence level is up now, he's as good as anybody. I guarantee he can find James Lofton in a dark room. This guy can really find the best receiver on the field. Harper, big run, heading the Ivers to the 10-yard line. All that is a fullback lead, base blocking, man-to-man, take him on and get after. I've got a rookie playing defensive end percent for the Vikings. Follow the fullback right here as he leads through the point of attack. Everybody else come off timeout. Green Bay's first timeout. Here he goes. Heading in, number 40, following the fullback, Jesse Clark, 33, gets a nice lead block right there. Look at that hole. Good blocking by the offensive line. Burma converts a 19-yard run. It's 7-3.
Of all the beers in this world, there's only one breed around the world, in the great beer-drinking countries, Lowbrow. Brewed in England, brewed in England, brewed in Canada, Japan, and here in America. That's how you get 600 years of Bavarian heritage in one smooth American beer. No wonder this world calls Lowbrow. It's a Radio Shack Merry Christmas. Honey, this is just like the PC I haven't got. The PC-compatible Tandy 1000, just $9.99, with a Christmas bonus color monitor. Save $300. So,
What does that finish your purchase, sweetheart?
it comes with its own software
Well, of course, the technology, Dad.
and has plenty of home music.
Don't take the lady for nothing, dear.
The Tandy 1000 with color monitor Christmas bonus, only at Radio Shack.
Bigger engines were easy on oil. But today's smaller, higher revving engines are tougher. They can break down an oil viscosity within 1,500 miles. That's why there's Castrol. Tests show Castrol suffers no significant breakdown of viscosity even after 5,000 miles. So use Castrol, because if you make things too hard on your engine could make things hard on you. Castrol, engineered for smaller cars. Lord Dickey obtained in that 76 trade. I think he can put the lights up on his program. He's struggled this year. I think he might do something up to 2%. First and goal ball. Ball is on the 11-yard line. Dickey's first pass. Complete. Inside to the 2-yard line goes Paul Trump. Dickey is 1 for 1 in the big one. You know, he might be getting back to what I was talking about. I've always visualized Lou Dickey coaching against him for a number of years as being a real tough, competitive guy, very conscientious. And going through what he's going through right now, he might be conscientious to a fault. You know, start blaming himself and he push himself down and he can't get himself going. And he had a broken hip. He's played with injury, so we're not talking about a man's marriage or anything. No. We're talking about a guy that's thrown for 12 and a half miles of offensive yardage in a passing game in his career. That's a lot of miles. And you know what hurt him? They said the most was when the Jets beat him because a couple of turnovers that he thought he was accounted for led right to Jet scores, and it just took a lot of wind out of his sail. But that was a good throw, and now with 101 on that front, Packers have a chance to take a lead at halftime. The other thing, Tom, is they went to the right guy. They go into Compton, and when you're in trouble, you're struggling. I'd throw the ball that guy ain't got. Regardless of coverage, just throw it in his area. Don't forget, coming up next, we're all going to want to watch this one. The Dallas Cowboys, affiliated somewhat by St. Louis, back down to earth now. bit. You know, I was in the Washington Redskins training camp, the last week of training camp, and watched them practice. And Tom, I had never seen a much better football team on the practice field than they were. And that week, they win the preseason game. The next week, they get bombed by them. So their practice was like, stay like 17. They were tough practice, disciplined, well organized. That's what it was. Jesse Clark and Gary Ellis, two good backs are in there. He's going to kill you when he tries it. Somebody jumped early. The flag was down. Clark did not get the touchdown, and the flag was down. It looked like the left foot runner. I think Paul Clark jumped outside. I would praise him for too much. But he is one of those overachievers. As is Rufus Buss, who plays left corner for Minnesota Dutch. Worked on college, free agent, three different teams in pro football, and will start in the NFL. I respect those kind of guys. They're great examples for the youth. For the true meaning of persistence. There's no shortcut to success. You just got to work. You're going to see this guy right here move just a little early prior to the snap.
5-yard penalty.
Missed the call. Two injured. We'll bring up a second and about 7. So I think they'll now get out of depth and get out of their goal line offense and get back to a 2 wide receiver attack. Glenn Dickney is the quarterback. Zorn did not have any state happen to him, nor did he do badly. He seemed to be running the team pretty well. Zorn was 5 of 13, but right now, with Glenn Dickney on 2nd down and 7. Second and goal, really. The rollout almost suddenly complete. Ivory to 5. And no penalty. Good linebacker play by very good defensive pursuit. I sort of sense a pickup in defensive tempo this week, Tom, over last week. Now watch the play action by the quarterback. Big little tilt to make the fullback there. Now, Ivory to the right of the screen coming out looking for man-to-man coverage. Looking to pick the defender inside. Now here comes the defensive back. Goes up Reiner and Carl Lee. Now Gordon dusts him off. Big receiver looked wide open in the end zone. I think we're going to find him on 3rd down. Big change. Stop. Buster Rhymes will be the man returning the kick. Leo Lewis is back also. Del Greco probably will not kick it deep. He'll just try to participate in an onside kick sometime. If they don't get it, it's spin. And hits the inside of the 12 from Buster Rhymes. This guy has 29. Boy, he has a feel for returning kickoffs. And flag down now. 10.5 with the defensive penalty, so we'll wait to see what that flag is on the field. Illegal flag in the back, number 89 during the run back, 10-yard penalty, first down. Yeah, I've been looking forward to this halftime. The non-worst hot dogs they serve up there in the booth in the chili is the best in the league, huh? The Super Bowl phone. You're getting into it, Dave. I love that stuff. But this ethnic food, I really like. Mike Jones was detected for pushing from behind on the kickoff return. There only been 2 kickoffs went back in the full league this year for touchdown. That seems like an astounding stat. That's at 941 attempts to return a kickoff. Well, they covered right there on the blanket. But I go into the halftime with a single-point lead. That's what Kramer's going to do. And that's the clock you see ticking off. So at the end of the first half, it's Minnesota 7, Green Bay with 2 field goals, 6. Liberty Mutual, for your auto, home, life, and business insurance. Castro, the motor oil engineer for smaller cars. And by Radio Shack, the computer experts. Ron, you used a dandruff shampoo on Tuesday.
Yes, and it's back on Thursday.
Maybe you don't have ordinary dandruff. Try my Sacred Medicated. Your flaking and itching could be signs of tougher dandruff problems like eczema, seborrhea, or psoriasis.
Me?
Tegrin is tougher. It has a special ingredient that penetrates to the scalp and medicates to help control even those toughest dandruff problems with regular use. Tegrin Medicated Shampoo, the tougher dandruff shampoo for the toughest dandruff problems.
One of good reasons my mouth had acid is Tums. I'll give you 3. 1, Tums is effective. It neutralizes 1/3 more stomach acid than the other leading brand. And that's what I've taken antacid for. 2, sodium. I don't want any. And Tums is sodium-free. 3, Tums is rich in calcium. And to me, an extra source of calcium is extra good news. Ah! Please!
Alright, a wife's illicit love affair has deadly consequences. Leave her. Woman Christopher and Lauren Keys. Murders. Then, already, you don't know. A buddy's long-lost daughter has Harry facing a murderous boyfriend and his gang. Like an armored truck! He'll stop crazy like a fox. And Trapper John and Gonzo suspect a fellow surgeon of having a notorious and terrifying past. What kind of a man are you? Oh, tonight. Well, welcome back to New York. I'm Brett Musburger along with George Allen. George, that defense you put together in Chicago still pretty good. You still win with defense, regardless of the rules. Well, of course, the conditions in Chicago, much like I expect this time of year. You realize what it's going to be like for the championship game we end up seeing mid-January? Remember when we beat the Giants there in 63, that type of weather? Well, that should be Billy Wade instead of Steve Fuller sneaking in for the touchdown. That's the play you guys used on offense. And Darrell Hudson, come on, can't you see a fumble? Don't you recognize it? Here comes William Perry now going after Hitler, and he pushes him out of the pocket, and Dave Durson has got the interception on that one. Jim McMahon watching for the sideline. And what about this box field goal? Well, I think the opponent didn't look the ball in. Imagine a little bit greedy and call, that's why he used it. And then the fullback, good play, 44 end runs, end means end blocking, solid football. Walter Payton did a great job of blocking on that too. And it's 14-0 right now. The Bears leading the Lions. The Lions certainly a team with a different personality when they hit the road, aren't they? Minnesota and Green Bay, the rest of you watching this game, 7-6, Vikings with the lead. We watched Nelson. And George, what do you think about the job Mike Brown has done? What does a veteran coach like that mean to a franchise? An old rival of mine, it shows what coaching and leadership can do to a football team from 3-13. Exactly. Right now it's 7-6 at the half. Browns and Mike's are up. And that. Since New Orleans on Seattle. The Saints struck first. The Seahawks have not come back. Kurt Warner scoring inside the 5-yard line. 7-3 Seahawks over the Saints. Philadelphia and Atlanta. It's been a tough game so far. Eagles with the lead over the Falcons. It is 14-0 there at the half. New England and Indianapolis and the Patriots, one of the hotter teams in the league right now. Logan with their Stanley Morgan in that game. 17 yards for their touchdown. 7-6 the Patriots with the lead. Tampa Bay and St. Louis. 10 over. I'll show you the Buccaneer touchdown. George, what about a team coming off a big Monday night? It's very difficult to play on the road off a Monday night game and then to win. They're playing a team that was underrated. Tampa Bay's a better club than its record. They are better than Illinois. I think so, and I think the Birds have been doing a good job. All right, George, Kansas City and Pittsburgh is the game so far that has featured the big plays. Deron Cherry with another interception. Remember, he had 4 interceptions in one game. He went 47 yards for a Chiefs touchdown. Lewis Looks, perhaps the most dangerous wide receiver in the game, has taken another punt in for a touchdown. 71 yards after the Steelers, and they lead at 27-14, and the Chiefs right now are in full retreat. The Giants and the Rams. The Rams lead it 13-7, and what happens to the Giants at critical moments, Coach? Well, they have a tendency to turn the ball over and self-destruct. They're a good football team. They're playing good defense. This should be a low-scoring game. What about Eric Dickerson here? He's the best running back in all of football. Jeff Kemp can do the job as a quarterback. Now, here is Sims just moments ago, George. This was a big play to get on the board. When you scramble like that, there's no defense that can stop it. And Bobby Johnson did a superb job, didn't he, catching that ball on the 15th? Now, listen, I'm surprised by one thing you just said. Because I think Walter Payton right now may not be the best in the game, but the best to ever live. He just put Dickerson ahead. Dickerson's a little faster. So Payton's the all-time great running back. But if you were to pick a back today, Dickerson is a better all-around back right today. All right, Dickerson's faster. Thank you. Unfortunately, there is a tragic story right now in the world of hockey. Billy Lindbergh, the outstanding goalie for the Philadelphia Flyers, suffered severe head injuries and a fractured spinal cord in an automobile accident earlier today. Now, that accident occurred when Lindbergh's sports car spun out of control and crashed into the concrete steps of the school in Somerdale, New Jersey. Lindbergh's condition at a local hospital is critical as to life, and the Flyers team physician, Edward Miner, said that hope for recovery is really nil. Lindbergh won the Vezina Trophy last year, and he was voted the Flyers' most valuable player. The NFL today continues on CBS after these messages from your local stations.
College football's conference races are in the home stretch. Next Saturday in a crucial Big Ten matchup, the 6th-ranked Iowa Hawkeyes, with Heisman candidate Chuck Long in the helm, are in a must-win situation when they take on explosive Jim Everett and the Purdue Boilermakers. Or you'll see a critical ACC showdown between the conference-leading Maryland Terrapins and the Clemson Tigers. College football next Saturday on CBS Sports.
This is CBS. Introducing a perfect snowblower for the average homeowner. The 5-horsepower John Deere. Narrow enough for tight spaces, yet clears a 2-foot path. It handles like a smaller machine, but throws snow as well as a big one. And since it is a John Deere, it won't let you down when the snow won't let up. The 5-horse John Deere. Now, there's no reason the average homeowner has to settle for the average snowblower.
The need for financial savings has grown, but we haven't lost sight of our roots. We're still firmly planted in each community we serve, so the unique needs of each area remain at the heart of every lending, savings, and checking service we offer you. In fact, the only big difference is our added financial strength, giving us greater resources to do even more for you. The new First Financial Savings. We're not just growing bigger, we're growing better. On a roll with Pontiac. Motor Trend's cover story on the new 86 Pontiacs says it all. And your Pontiac Base Centers are on a roll with extra shipments and extra savings on new 86 Grand Am, all new Grand Am sedans, on Pontiac 6000s, and on Sunbirds. Imagine you can drive a new Sunbird coupe for about $149 a month with our affordable leasing. See your Pontiac Base Centers now. 30 months later at Pontiac. Bill Tolkien Pontiac. Foster Pontiac. Huh? Well, when I played for Coach Allen, I was our defensive line. They got the famous nickname, the fearsome foursome. But later, when George coached in Washington, he stressed the point that some football players like good Ryan improve with age. That inspired another nickname. I recently visited the players, but over the hill gang will happily recall their many cheers for Redskins. The Washington, D.C. Investment Council. Yes, I'll say part of the Washington Investment Council. A Houston Oilers assistant coach. A Kentucky lamp manufacturer. A Maryland truck salesman. A retired Fort Lauderdale investor and horse breeder. What do they have in common? Well, they were all part of a truly unique pro football team. They're a bunch of cagey old codgers from the nation's capital who made their fame as the over-the-hill game. We all knew that George had us there for a purpose. He brought us in to play and win. That brought us all together because all we wanted to do was win. Coach Allen would time the ball players in training camp. Very few of the veterans got time. I don't think George wanted to know how slow we really were. One day, George caught me and Senator Ferguson in the weight room, and he said, "Wait a minute, stay right there." He said, "I'm going to go upstairs and get Nate Fine to come take some pictures of these." Because, Sonny and I went to normal weightlifters. It was always something. We always had to either go get a guy to do up before a game or something like that, which is not a problem, but maybe I was having a beer. Someone made some insulting remarks. I had a feeling that if I could get their telephone and make one phone call and get in touch with one other player on my team, within a relatively short period of time, I had a strong feeling that my whole team would show up there to help. A group of old guys getting together, going off to war. That was really the feeling that you had, and it was exciting. The team had practiced wondered will they ever hit the door the night before. Late party, but yet on Sunday, we're raring to go. Just remember this. 40 lead together, can't lose. Okay. And that was never more true than on Sunday, December 31st, 1972, in the NFC Championship game against Dallas. Picked up the paper and looked at it, there's an article in there that Tom Rogers felt that the Cowboys were going to win, but couldn't. Roger Staubach was a better athlete than me. Boy, I found it, I must have started that thing 5 or 10 minutes, and it just the blood started boiling in me, and that got me ready for the game. And all day I thought about it was a 4 o'clock game. Of course, I had a good game. For the cagey old Dodgers, it was their finest time. When I played for George, he often told us that the difference between winning and losing is just this much. You have to give that extra. I wonder what he told the over-the-hill gang to inspire them. George, what did you tell that gang to keep it going? Work hard, not make mistakes, and get in shape. Speaking of in shape, you're still a marvelous physical condition, I'll tell you what. You still run every morning? Try to run top reasonable? All right, now, most of you are going to see Dallas play Washington in Game 2 of our doubleheader this afternoon. But viewers in New York, Chicago, Miami, Minneapolis, and San Diego will not be able to see this game. Now, we've received a number of inquiries from fans this week, and I'd like to explain why some of you cannot see the second game. Our agreement with the NFL states that when your team is playing at home, as the Giants and Bears are, we can only bring you one game, even if we have a doubleheader schedule. Now, if the home team is an NFC team and sells out its game, that's the game that we will show in that market. We certainly regret that all of you cannot see the Dallas-Washington game. Right now, let's send you back to the stadium and the game you're enjoying on CBS. All right, at halftime, it may start that second half. We'll be back in just a moment. It's 7-6 Minnesota. Ravenets are coming home to challenge the notion that frosted flakes is just a kid's cereal. I know there's a time. I like the taste. Don't you like them as a kid? Doesn't mean you can't love them as an adult. Someday, my neighbors have a package on the table. And we don't even have children. That extra crunch and milk, that frosting just right. That taste as great as ever. They've always been right. So dig in. Frosted flakes have the taste of our football today. record of 2 field goals. Dennerwood missed a 51-yard attempt. So here we go for a second half of play. And let's put our hats on and get ready. I think they're going to hit each other hard this time. A low bouncing kick taken at the 60-yard line by Allen Rice. Rice breaks out over the 40 to the 42.5-yard line. Well, that's good field position for Kramer's offense. I'll tell you something. Curtis Rouse, number 68, 218-pounder, got a block on that, and Gardner decapitated the guy. He hit him so hard. Here are the stats. Again, it's 7-6. There's not a lot you can say about it. Pretty close to everything. The turnovers, we might have been fumbled back and forth a couple of times. Time of possession just about like the scoreboard. I think it's a good game just to sit in for a second half now. Let's see if line it up. We'll open up a little bit here. What things will happen now? On the 43, it's first and 10. Set that offense and make sure that everybody's the same as what we started. The toss back to Brown. Dragging players to about 46.5-yard line. You notice that man in motion, Tom? A lot of motion being used by both football teams. Different kinds of movement. You'll see the man right here moving across. Now, teams do this to disguise their intention, to distract the defense, and to disrupt the defense, and force him to make a mistake. This time the defense reacted real nicely, and you see Ezra Johnson making the play. Second down and 6. Ball is on the 47, they call it. There's that motion. That's Brown. And Kramer going all the way inside to the 44-yard line. Leo Lewis made the catch. Look from the length. Little Leo Lewis here against strike. But you know, the emphasis in college football right now is on the refrigerator and all that. So this guy is more like a Celtic. You know, he's a little tiny guy, but I'll tell you, there's more. Yes, a little bit shoulder pads he's got. I know, he's like a little leaguer. But I'll tell you, he is a producer. He really, at 5'8", he is very productive. They list him at 170. He probably doesn't quite rate him much, but he sure makes the big plays. 3 touchdowns already in his career here this year. First and 10 on the 44. And Green Bay 44. Finished by Thomas Grayson inside. Nelson looks for a way to dance but can't find much. Maybe a yard and a half. Minnesota likes to run that little dive play with Nelson and run off the center's block as he moves the nose man in the direction he wants to move. And let him find the daylight, and he has been successful in the first half. People are sort of waiting for something to happen last week. It looked like so close and exciting with Detroit. They look like they're painted on here. It looks like some kind of a collection. But they'll come to life when Kramer brings them there. Brown's in motion. Kramer on second down. Fine. Both on the outside. You notice how the movement of the running back in motion attracted the defense to the offensive left, defensive right, and then they threw the ball away from the motion. First and 10, sticks are moved. Now watch the man in motion go over here, and watch the reaction of the defense that you get as he goes over, and then they throw the ball to the tight end over here. Now watch the movement. And you get people moving around here. Watch the defense. See the defense secondary moving around? Make the adjustment. Now the tight end comes out with a little out pattern to counter that motion. Good design. First and 10 from the Green Bay 33. Little inside move. Stacked up. And Darren Nelson again tries to get something on a quick draw. Ezra Johnson played the run very well today. Alfonso Carricker is injured and taking himself out of the ballgame. It looked like he hurt his left hand, and he's had some problems with injury already this year, and that's why he hasn't been playing more. Brown will move into that spot. I believe number 93, or will they move on? They moved in. That's Mike Butler. There's Jerry Walker, the offensive line coach down here working with me for years. Okay, Butler is in there, though, the former number 1 draft out of Kansas. It's just got activated. Kramer going across the middle. Somehow gets it through the jar at the 16-yard line. Minor receiver, this man. Minor receiver. You're going to see the tight end here come in and get in behind these 2 linebackers right here as they drop out of there and really catch it in a crowd. Now watch the tight end as he releases. He gets off the right back to 55. See it, Scott right there, 91 Noble. Now he's going to work right in between. Look at that, and then it's lunchtime. Get down there, Mr. Murphy. A 16-yard fly from the crowd. It's there. They'll probably get them up there now. They're down inside the 10-yard line or 15-yard line area. There's very little area to defense. And the defense can really play it tough, Tom. He's back here now. You can see everyone's coming real tight right there. See, he came inside, and then we're back outside. Now he's just like a running back, trying to move inside, get moving. Good move by Lewis, and Tommy Kramer being strictly frugal today, just throwing when he has to. Inside on the crossbar, touchdown. Darren Nelson, second touchdown rushing in the year. Congratulations to the little man. Don't build a franchise around him, but I'll throw it under him. He was some individual performers. Skinnerwicz, a 10 man. Over and over. It is. And the Vikings led first in the second half. It's 14-6.
Nowadays, when a businessman gets stuck in his car, he doesn't have to be just stuck in his car. He can be talking to a client, or a prospective client, or be in touch with his own office. He can be doing a million different things if he has our MobileNet cellular car phone service. Just imagine how much more productive you could be with MobileNet. No, GTE. Introducing 1986 W10, the car that has defined personal luxury coupe for a generation, now redefined for Cadillac. It is the engine of category on a life. There is a special feeling in an open. From London to Stockholm to Tokyo. Loughborough, the only beer brewed in the great beer drinking country. Brewed in England. Brewed in England. Brewed in Canada. Japan. And here in America. For 600 years of Bavarian heritage in one smooth American beer.
Yards on 14 carries for Darren Nelson. You're looking at Jan Skinnerud. Forget his folks are over here from Finstead, Norway, watching their son play. He's been playing before our eyes for as long as I can remember. Numbers on that last drive. You know, Tom, you're looking at one of the more efficient offenses in football. They score touchdowns every 127 yards they move it. That's the fifth best in football. Very efficient. Skinnerud's kick. Does he kick him as deep as he used to? Let's see. This one's at the 8. Ellis. Good run back. Barry Ellis. Run out of bounds. About the 36-yard line. Okay, Coach, show that last touchdown. We were talking about trap plays. Watch Brent Gordon here as he pulls, and he gets a nice trap right here as he moves out and breaks this man off the bait. Here he goes. Darren Nelson, a ball in the guard. He's going to trap Butler, number 77, to the left side of the screen. Number 40, the kicking team. It's a man miss. First down. Touchdown. Ball will be put in play on the 36-yard line. Luke Dickey is the quarterback. He plays short in the closing moments. Got a field goal out of what looked like a touchdown possibility for the Packers. Number 12 is the quarterback. Back to Ivory. Ivory just short of midfield. A first down run by number 40. breaks out inside the 35. Pretty meaningful looking drive this time for the Packers. They look like they mean business. Offensive line is coming off the ball nicely over there. Ron Holston, the great big 285-pound right guard, number 65, and Greg Cook. They're coming off the ball nicely. Watch the two people come off and do a good job. Here they come. Look at them come on. Boom. Nice bump, nice turn out by Greg Cook, number 68. About 12 running the football, so maybe they'll run this what Brett Butter like and keep sticking in it. Way after that, quickly going outside. Brett was hit very hard by Willie Kitty. I think there was a screw up on that play. The back to the right of our screen does a nice job of picking up the rush. It was boom. He gets a nice cut down block right there. But I really think that pass was designed to go deep and couldn't get deep. Well, they only made about a yard and a half, but yeah, just a tough tackle. Didn't make any sense there. It don't make much sense for a strong play after taking over. We're looking for a pass now. Third down and 4. Miles on the 33. Shotgun. Inside handoff, Ellis. Cooper drops short of the 30. It's going to bring up an interesting fourth down throw by Forrest Gray. Go for it at this stage of the game, early third period. Dick, I don't know. Right now, we've got a replay coming here. Either a draw or a trap. I didn't see it clearly. Green Bay is really running. It's a trap, number 57. 57, Rich Brand up inside. They're going to get some of the same Mason time. Well, they played the trap beautifully, though. That tackle came back inside. He read it. Forrest Gray is at the long 2 yards, too. Dickey staying in. Now they're going for it. Now the crowd gets involved. Same place in the field. Very line, 63,000. And Scott Studwell dropped right of his roll on. Follow this linebacker as he takes on the short yardage, fourth down running. But look at him attack. He's going up there. It's like a lion getting after screaming. There he goes. That guy. The 40-to-line linebacker Studwell. 14-6 Minnesota.
If you qualify, the new GI Bill and new Army College Fund can help you save over $25,000 for tuition.
You know, I don't like being disappointed. Why, one time we lost a big game, I felt so bad, I started my car again. That's why they call me Hotdog. Now I take it, I think right here in Miller. Right to the third best college in the river here, and it's Let's Killing. And the taste never lets me down. Hey, how about another light beer? Oh, sorry, it's on the Chester House. Boy, that's very disappointing.
Light beer from Miller. You always wanted a beer and less.
It's Kenny Rogers in an exciting new movie, fighting to save the life he loves. And win himself.
I wouldn't really feel for the world.
Wild horses, Tombstone. Vikings take over the ball on their own 32. Going back to Brown. Kramer is the quarterback. Brown gets a quick rush out over the 35 to the 36. Improving that Viking defense. 84, they were giving up 383 yards, less than 85. Big famous points per game, I guess. Yeah, they're doing a great job. The other thing is they're not allowing their opponent to throw the touchdown pass. They're up 81% in performance in that area over last year. That's a remarkable turnaround. And 14 interceptions this the head coach of Kansas City. We're watching the trainer work on an injured player. I believe it's Denny Brown that's carrying the ball. Sam Berletti is making sure that Denny Brown's okay over there. As we said, that trainer has enough experience to handle that kind of situation. Brett Brown is a very effort-oriented type player. He's been a little bit hurt, and Johnny Michaels was telling me the other night that they think that when Dick is ready to go, he is a solid blocker, good pass receiver, great runner, and offsets Darren Nelson extremely well.
He's the number 4 all-time rusher here.
He's had a Charlie horse problem. I don't think that's what's the problem right now. Out of NC State, Alan Rice will move in there, another very promising young man. And it'll bring up a second down and 6 on the 36. Here's a reverse handoff, Statue of Liberty to Nelson. Nelson breaks over to 50. He's still on his feet.
Introducing 1986 W10 Tornado, the car that has defined personal luxury coupe for a generation, now redefines the category. It is, again, a category of one. There is a special feeling in ultimate. This is how many parents all across America found out about the Apple IIc. Parents buy their kids an Apple IIc because Apple is the leading computers used in schools. Then they discover how easy it is to set up and use, how it can help them with things like business and home finance, and how that can help them spend more time with their kids.
Hi, Dad.
The Big Ten race is wide open. Sixth-ranked Iowa takes on Purdue. Or an ACC clash between Maryland and Clemson next Saturday on CBS Sports.
Tom Brookshire and Nick Vermeil from Minneapolis, the Metrodome. And Nick, we've been up here 2 weekends in a row, but have you ever had more fun or have people want you to see a better part of the city than the people up here in Vikings? Now, they are nice. They are nice people. I know the guy I'm impressed with in terms of people around here is Darren Nelson. Yeah, I'd say 122 yards last week, 136 already this week, and he looks like he's heading for a Pro Bowl year. Vikings are trying to head for the playoffs. Second down and 8. On the 15. Trainer. Out of bounds at the 15. Good coverage. Brandon Scott made sure he was out of bounds. Minnesota has scored 23 of the 29 times once they get inside the 20-yard line. 15 touchdowns, 6 field goals, 1 field goal block, 2 missed field goals, 1 pass interception. Pretty good performance down inside the 20. They're a strange team in a way. The 6 of their games this year have been decided by 7 points. Or less. Now, is that amazing? No, we've seen them where they didn't beat the Rams at the buzzer, and they beat some teams right at the buzzer, and they're an interesting team, and they do think they've got a shot on a run-out front, definitely. Third down and 8 on the 15. Vikings are 7 of 9 on third down. Bouncing outside is Darren Nelson. Nelson inside the 5-yard line. Very few football players down and took number 9 down. Here we're coming ground level. I'm looking for 37. I can't find it. You can see the man coming in with the man going in motion. Now 37, Mark Murphy is going to blitz and get the heat on him. There he is, number 37, right in the middle of the screen. Boom. Gives the quarterback much positive to short throw. Good defensive series now, forcing this field goal attempt by Spinnerin from the 23. I think more field goals, more three-pointers than any man in NFL history. You can do this blindfold. His mom and dad are watching, there they are, Johan and Clara. It's 17-6.
Well, I finally did. I'm giving up the surfing life and gone out and gotten a real job. Still a bit like that. They're sitting me out in a little party and some white skating. Yes, let's do it. And I can't afford to get filled up because I've got to go to work tomorrow.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer. And less.
Yeah, it's a tough job. Someone better.
Curtis Mathis trading days are here, and that means you can trade up to Curtis Mathis quality and save up to $300. Get a 25-inch color console for $588, even less with your trade. Just $348 takes on a Curtis Mathis color portable. Plus, buy now, and in addition to the famous Curtis Mathis 4-year warranty, we'll give you 4 extra years of protection. You pay zero for fixture two parts or labor till 1993. Curtis Mathis trading days, a sure way to move up to Curtis Mathis quality backed by 8 years of protection. Only at Curtis Mathis in Milwaukee.
Here's your competition. One of you will call AT&T small business experts. One of you won't. One of you will find out how to use small business systems to cover your customer base to beat your competition. So who's going to call? You or the other guy? AT&T Long Distance Services. Talk with us. AT&T, the right choice.
12 minutes, 39 seconds left in the fourth. That's a 2-touchdown margin. You need 14 points to get back on top. In the back of the fourth, or in the past, they can put 3 touchdowns on in about 3 minutes. When you have Lofton on one side and Epps on the other, and if Dickey's on the stick, he can do it. We'll follow that closely as Don Skinner kicks to Ellison. Fort Wayne left. It's a deep kick. Well, the old timer really ruled this one. Ellison at the 2. And he's still on his feet. Ellison spinning to the 24-yard line. Good return. And decent field position for the Packers. Don't forget coming up next. The Cowboys and the Indians, as we say. Dallas against Washington. Redskins 5-4. Beaten horribly in their opening game by Dallas. And you never forget one like they got. Now, I'll tell you, it's tough for a team like Dallas to come back and not forget a success. You know, and it gives the edge to the Redskins going into those games. We can all see that just after this ball game. You people in Minneapolis area will not, however, because your home team is being televised program. Dickey's the quarterback. Play action pass. Dickey changing, going to Epps across the middle. Epps. And he fumbled. Around that 42-yard line, the ball showed up a couple of times down that swerving pass. Right Cannon, 58, down there just hustling. Dickey looked off and used 1 or 2 different receivers to find him. You can see the play action pass, and he looks over to his left. As you look at him, see him up there? Gets the safety moving on there, gets a little pump, and then here comes the square in pattern by Epps. And gets it tucked away nicely. David Browner right here missed. And Studwell Elsewhere, the Giants now getting on top of the Rams for the first time today, 17-16 in the third quarter. 21-3, Chicago. 14-0, Philadelphia over Atlanta. 13-0, Tampa Bay. This could be the game. They have led several times in the late in the game. We're up to the 50-yard, second down and 3. Jones, back to Elijah. Inside at the 15-yard line. Boy, that opens up an inside pursuit. He rolls, too. He's not a flashy-looking runner, but Emily Ivory pounding. He has both feet on the ground. What's the crack block here on the right defensive end? Right here's the right defensive end. Now the man in motion can get a block down on it. Look at that move, Tom. Offensive line getting out in front. Beautiful, too. Ivory now at 68 yards. First and 10 on the 14. Cardinal football. The Vikings play, they have it. Well, I tell you, that ball's on the turf 50 times in this ball game. Ivory put his head down to pick up that tough yardage inside the 10-yard line. Again, great cut, number 16, the right tackle, Tom Ron Foster, the right guard, doing a good job. Now, keep that ball locked in there, Mr. Ivory. See, he's got it locked in there. He's getting up in the crack. Keep in there. Someone stripped it out of there. I can't tell. That's Dennis Wilkes, number 50. Somehow he came back out of the football. And it's second down and 6 on the 10. McCall. Back to Ellis. Inside the 5 to the 2-yard line. Keith Thorne hanging on. Tommy cut that all the way back inside. Great Cook's run on the defensive end. Watch the defensive end get right here by the bulk of the offensive tackle, and the ball carrier actually ends up taking it back behind the offensive tackle spot. Great Cook, number 68, blocking on Neil Elson. Now, see, now let's turn it back right up in there. Good job of running by the nice running back, Gary Ellis. I like your artwork on that coaching chalkboard. The first and goal. First and goal from the 2. Play action. Front and what keeps you up for a day. Business, sports, entertainment, food and fashion, and much more. To put the news within easy reach, call 224-2222 for home delivery of the Milwaukee City. Before you come up empty-handed, whether you're a pro, an amateur, or a weekend athlete, it's no fun being benched. If you're selling on brand, don't suffer any longer than you need to. The Sports Medicine Institute of Brooks American Medical School specializes in taking the pain out of physical fitness. Physicians, physical therapists, state-of-the-art diagnostic and rehabilitation program. Everything you need to get off the bench and performing like you did before. Maybe even better. Last year, car makers spent over $1 billion in advertising, plus to tell about wonderful their cars. Fortunately, there is an awful bit in car owners. According to a recent survey of all the cars in America, import or domestic, now, second year in a row, car owners rated Subaru second only to Mercedes-Benz in customer satisfaction. And that's the kind of advertising I intend to buy. Subaru, safe for some, and help us stay there. Support the United Way and make someone happy. Forrest Gregg talked to Dickey, Studwell talked to Buck Grant, and that's what they need. Remember, the Packers need 3 touchdowns. There's one of them. Jerry Ellis. Fourth and a foot. And the Packers, like Lombardi's Packers, went for it. Take a look at this now. Brown level. Focus the attention of the running back right to the left of the screen. Here he is. He's going to get the ball. And takes it. Good handoff. Close to number 65 out. Sees it off. Touchdown. Take a look at this reaction. Away, Forrest. Third rushing touchdown for Ellis. And a big one. As we said, the Packers need one more. Don't let those extra points try. Scoring is the hole. Strike. 4-point margin. What have we got cooking? Minnesota 17, Green Bay 13. Its time has come at last. A 4x4 that blazes a new trail for all terrain vehicles. Its full-time four-wheel drive will climb mountains, ford rivers, and conquer the densest forest. But the most amazing thing of all, it's not a slide. It's the new 4Trax 4x4, and it will take you almost anywhere. 4Trax 4x4, only from Honda. Direct from the future comes the Canon T70. The T70, sleeker to hold, simpler to handle. Controls are now touch button. Data crystal clearly displayed. Full advanced with you. The Canon T70. Capture computer perfect pictures with the touch of a button. The Canon T70. Touch the future now. Canon, the photographic consultant to the National Football League. There's something special on the horizon. American Airlines Ultimate Super Savers. Incredible low That's coaching. That's why his hair is so gray, too. It was always gray, but he is some coach. There's a man that's only never take Cincinnati to the Super Bowl. And now he's trying to get those Packers into a wild card shot, but he's going to have to look it over the book. The cross, Kramer out to Darren Nelson. Nelson collared quickly. Well, there may be a yard. I think what Betty's going to try to do is eat up some time with 7 minutes to go in the football game, Tom. They're going to try to run the ball like they did there and let the clock run down and maybe make 3 or 4 first downs in a row without even thinking about throwing. I would think that they're going to be worried about turning the ball over, too, because it looks to me like the Packers have been trying to tackle the football, but they're a lot trying to cross fumbles, and they're good at recovering it. Brandt's going to have these guys lock up and hold on to it like so. Second down and 10. No gain on the last one, they said. Here's Kramer. Going for it all. Oh, knocked away at the last minute. Mark Lee knocked it away from Anthony Carter. Okay, Jerry Burns, the offensive coordinator who calls the plays, did the unusual there, the unexpected. Mark Lee might have pulled the muscle covering the deep pattern. You have to cover that deep pattern. Carter can run you about a 9.500. He can drop. Looks like a hamstring. You can see right there, they're shoulder to shoulder going deep on second and long. Play action. Mark Lee does a beautiful job of defending here, but right at the end, I think he pulled up and maybe the hamstring. Kramer threw that one 55 yards in the air, and it was just off the line. Not a bad idea when everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage on you. That just surprises the heck out of me. They're really not trying to hang on the ball, and the performance though showed the real high percentage completion pass. From the shotgun, Kramer being chased around. Now number 8. Tackled immediately. Look at Anthony Carter out there. When Dave was right on top of him. But that Mossy came close quickly with that ball spear. He came out there like a shot out of breath. And so the Vikings will give up the ball with only the second punt for Coleman today. And he didn't punt it all a week ago. This guy, Mossy King, was the Southwest Conference Defensive Player of the Year. He's a fun player. That's trying to take the punt. Good kick. It's a returnable kick, however, at the 20. Way up the outside. Call it the 31 of the final minute. 5:48 left in the fourth period. Green Bay has the ball and Minnesota has the lead.
Hi. Guess what? I'm taking you out to dinner.
Are you celebrating something?
Well, I just got an American Express card and I want to break it in.
Great. I hear you can use it to take your husband to Paris.
I never heard that. You have a vivid imagination. Maybe you should get the American Express card.
Beautiful when you're buying me dinner.
You're really pushing your luck. The American Express card. It's part of a lot of interesting lives.
When you start something good, everyone wants a piece of it. Like light beer from Miller. Now there's lots of light beers out there saying they're loves Miller. Heck, that was the easy part. The hard part is brewing a light beer that tastes great. That's why light's always brewed only with the finest ingredients. Let all that great beer taste come through for guys like you and me. The taste has made light beer from Miller America's favorite light beer. Hey, always thought it was easy opening cans.
Witness the birth of a bright new star, created through the joint effort of General Motors and Toyota. Nova, from today's Chevrolet. Nova, the best of both worlds. The rule comes attention to detail and responsive performance. New Nova, from today's Chevrolet. It's not just better, it's the best of both worlds. Nova.
On game day in the National Football League, they are the ones in the know when you want to know. The NFL today.
The Vikings with that 17-13 lead, but Green Bay scored the last touchdown after a long drive, and they put the ball back in a lot of time. Yeah, Minnesota didn't use up any time on that last series. A long pass attempted. We're not so sure that it was good strategy. But it looked all right, so it's knocked away. Here's good kick like this. Here's some scores from elsewhere. We're going to buckle you down getting over this last 5.5 minutes because it's not over yet. Philadelphia giving up a touchdown now to Atlanta, but they lead comfortably in the fourth. Tampa Bay getting even with everyone. 16-0 over St. Louis. Pittsburgh still alive. Just a win back in the AFC segment, 30-20. Cleveland trailing Cincinnati. Everybody in that division can still win it. Seattle 17 over New Orleans 3. New England now beginning to roll, and they have a lot of great people up there for Coach Raymond Berry. That team is loaded with blue chippers. Here we have a 20-17 Green Bay lead. What do you think, Tom? A kicks the ball low on the ground. You're not to kick it back to this guy. All right, Buster Rhymes and Taylor. So John Greco kicks it straight ahead. It's going to be Rhymes at the 5. And he bounces. Takes the corner. Good run back by Buster Rhymes about the 30-yard line. Finally this game, not for you people in the Minneapolis area, but everywhere else you'll see the Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. Here we've got a 20-17 game. Now a field goal, remember, by the Vikings would tie it. So they have to get within 35 yards of the goalpost to let her up in the field. First and 10. Ball is on the 28.5-yard line. Kramer going across the middle. Jordan has it to the 48. A Viking field goal with time. All right, now take a look at the quarterback take right here, the tight end in the middle of your screen. Jordan is coming across. The action goes both linebackers. He makes a nice catch. First down with the chains. 18-yard first down. They move those chains. Buster Rhymes is in for Lewis. The little receiver has sprained his ankle. Aaron Nelson, line of scrimmage, it's stacked up. You know, this Tommy Kramer's been excellent in the fourth quarter 2-minute drills. He's quarterbacks 14 victories in the 2-minute situation. That's a lot of success. Well, that law means something. If he does it today, you can see it pop. You just saw Young Lewis on the sidelines with ice on that ankle. Well, Buster Rhymes is a dangerous receiver. Just the crowd for runners, they get him the ball through. Second down and 10. Green Bay comes in 3 and 6. The Vikings 5 and 4. And suddenly they're behind. The blitz is on. Interception. Mark Murphy's going to score on 13 and 11. A 51-yard interception return. But Brad's expression does not change. Mark Murphy from West Lebanon. Evidently, they went in the zone on Mark Murphy, number 37, the strong safety. Just dissects it. He turns to his left. Good heat on him. There he comes right underneath the throw. They're in man-to-man coverage. And he takes it and puts it down in the end zone. And ladies and gentlemen, you've got to realize how tough this is to do. There have only been 26 interceptions returned for a touchdown this year. That's not many when you think they've thrown the ball over 8,000 times. That's Mark Murphy's first interception for a touchdown. On the middle, Del Greco's good. It's good. Wow. Green Bay, 21 unanswered points in the last 6 minutes.
The business person deals with higher orders of information. Needs answers fast. And just when you think you found a solution, more work piles up. So you run back and forth, and back again, searching high and low for a way to get on top of things. That's why IBM created the personal computer AT, with the power to push high performance even higher. With the AT, task becomes faster. The capacity to handle data becomes greater. And the power to search one
by two Packers. Tim Lewis was the one that got underneath the big fella. Gary Hayes was also there. We better not be down because Mark Lee, the other left corner, starting corner, is out, and they have backup corner Gary Hayes playing. This could mean if Lewis can't go, they'd end up with 2 second corners in the game with 3 minutes and 37 seconds to go, and you know what they're going to be doing, throwing. If the Vikings lose, they go 5-5, and that wild card chance is just a little bit further down the road. Lewis is still in there, but he's hurt Saturday. Back into the regular team. Kramer on second down kill, and it looked like the pinnacle jump. Complete. Nelson at the 47-yard line. Boy, Hayes made a sure tackle that time. Offside, Green Bay. It was Big Charlie Martin. Interior defensive lineman offside. 5-yard penalty and a remaining first down. Interior meaning number 94, we believe. Watch him take a little jump. Again, Coleman reacts to the quarterback. Second down. Correction, second down. The voice inflection sometimes, as I said earlier in the game, is what pulls those guys off field. The moment. Trying to get a big pass rush on Tommy Kramer. Second down. Kramer throws and hitting number 89. Mike Jones. What a throw. What a gutsy throw by Kramer. Tommy went down between the double zone safeties down there and he laid it in there perfectly. Just put it in there beautifully. Mike Jones from Tennessee State. Hurry up offense with 2:45 on the clock. Kramer trying for it. Jones did. Tommy Kramer being bleeped out, I hope, as he tells the official what he really feels about that coverage. They were complaining about pass interference on this man right out here as he went down through the seam, but I didn't see it. See, they're going 2 deep down there. Not real tight now, playing man-to-man. See, they beat him underneath. You can't get it to him, but it was a legal chuck within that 5-yard zone. A legal chuck. Legal chuck. Gave his belt on. Legal and illegal chuck. Second down from the 16-yard line. Kramer falling away. Interference. A flag for falling. Buster Rhymes was interfered with by Tim Lewis. Yep, pass interference. He was on his back. Defense, 26 defense, first down. But 10 points. There's a lot of points for Minnesota to pick up in 2.5 minutes. It's not impossible, but I think touchdown runs the football and we would have an overtime. Kramer going for it all. Timing on it. Just away from Carter. Safety misses again. They really came after him. He got knocked down as he threw it. Brett Grant is talking to Jerry Burns right up on top. Another assistant coach signaling him in right next to Bud Grant. Jerry Burns is one of the finer offensive coordinators in football. In fact, on the other side of the field is one of the finer offensive coordinators too, with Bob Skelton. These two guys are really respected coordinators in the league. Brown getting into it. Second down 9 on the 9. Kramer, the ball is spiked and intercepted. No flags down, and Lewis made the interception, a defensive one. Here's a team that only had 5 interceptions all year, the worst in football, and they've got 2 big ones. Sooner or later, it starts rolling your way. Now you can see it, he's trying to, the ball was tipped right there, right off the defensive linebacker's hands, and Lewis makes a left-hand grab, bounces it back to the right hand, and then covers the football. They came in, as we said, told you they had only 5, I think, coming in, and they've had 2 of the biggest ones, I guess, in Green Bay history, at least recently. Clock will run it. But Brad's team very solid. Little breakers out there. The natural antagonist, defensive backs and offensive receivers. It's amazing how quickly the game can change. A 2-minute warning. Oh boy, what a comeback for Green Bay. It's 27-17.
When I came to America from Russia, I discovered many wonderful things, like blue jeans, unopened mail, and light beer from Miller. When I tasted this light, I said to myself, what a country. Light has great taste. Light's also less filling, with third less calories than the regular beer. In America, there is plenty of light beer, and you can always find a party. In Russia, party always finds you.
Beer from Miller, everything goes waiting for you. Some people have always known where they were going. They take on more than anyone else. And they take it farther. And faster. Some days where they're going is all they can think about. And where they're going is home. Cavalier. Dependable for people who know where they're going. Cavalier.
The Pennzoil people came to me and said they were introducing Pennzoil in a new plastic bottle. I took it personally. Mr. Pennzoil can and I have a lot of history. Funny, they said, you'll like it. The tractor will like it. Same Pennzoil, new package. It's easy to get a grip on, and it's easy to pour. So I tried it. And you know what? Honey likes it.
Pennzoil. Now there's a choice.
Honey likes it.
The Packers back on the 13th of October beat Minnesota 20-17. Then they lost twice to Chicago, which is thinkable, that's for sure. And Indianapolis beat them in between. So, boy, this has got to be a sweet revenge for Forrest Gump and Coach. Oh, it's got to be. It's going to be a nice flight home. It's got to be rejuvenated. The whole coaching staff. Gerald Walker, who I worked with at the visitors yesterday, some of that whole coaching staff, you know, the staff that loses works just as hard as the staff that wins. But just when you win, oh my God, what a change in the whole attitude of the group. It rolls on. That monstrous thing in Chicago, 24-3 over Detroit. Second down and inches for a first down. Eddie Lee Ivory breaks out. Eddie Lee Ivory still on his feet for the 37. Gambling on defense now, desperately gambling. Carl Lee making the tackle. Forrest Greg's team will go to 4-6. Seattle 27, New Orleans 3, a final score. Oh. 17-17, Atlanta coming back. That's it. It trails 17-0. 24-19, Giants now on top of the Rams. And staying there, it looks like. And following, of course, Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. The people of the Minneapolis area will not get a chance to see that because their team is on television right now. Ellis holding on inside the 30. Scott Studwell making one of about 15 tackles today. The Vikings schedule down the road is not the worst schedule